So after you sell your home, what's next? Rent or buy? This is one of the biggest decisions you'll face when downsizing, and it's not always as obvious as you think. In this video, I'll break down the pros and cons of each, walk you through examples here in Bergen County, and help you figure out what's truly best for your lifestyle, budget, and peace of mind. I'm Ryan Gibbons, your North Jersey partner for all things real estate. If you're thinking about downsizing, selling your longtime home is just the first step. What really trips people up is figuring out where to go next, and more importantly, whether they should own or rent their next place. This is especially important for seniors and retirees in North Jersey because the market here is competitive and the options are varied, and the wrong move could cost you more than just money. It could cost you some peace of mind. So let's talk through it, from numbers to quality of life. Option number one, buying after you downsize. Let's start with what feels familiar, home ownership. If you're selling your larger home, there's a good chance you've built significant equity over the years. Using some of that to buy a smaller home, maybe a condo, townhome, or a place in a 55 plus community is a natural next move for many. Here's why it makes sense for some of my clients. Stability. You own the home. No rent increases, no landlords. You know what to expect year after year. Equity. Even if you downsize, your home can still be an appreciating asset. You keep building wealth, even if it's a little bit more slowly. Pride of ownership. Let's be honest, many of us just feel better owning a home. It gives a sense of independence and control. Customization. If you want to paint, remodel, or just plant what you want in the garden, you can. Let me give you an example. I worked with a retired couple from Fairlawn who sold their 4-bedroom home and bought a 2-bedroom condo here in Saddlebrook. The price, around $365,000. All on one level, HOA takes care of the exterior, and their taxes were under $7,000 a year. They put a portion of their sale proceeds towards the purchase and kept the rest for travel and family support. No mortgage, no rent, just peace of mind. That said, buying after downsize isn't right for everyone, and that's where renting comes in. So option number two, renting after you downsize. Renting can feel like a big shift, especially if you've owned your home for decades. But for a growing number of seniors in Bergen County, it's the right move, especially if flexibility, convenience, and lower maintenance are the goal. Here's when renting makes more sense. You're unsure about your long-term goals. Maybe you want to try out a new town or community before committing to anything more serious. Renting gives you that option. You don't want to worry about maintenance. When something breaks, you call the landlord, not a contractor. You want flexibility with your money. Instead of tying up funds in a new purchase, you can keep your capital liquid, available for investing, travel, gifting, or emergencies. Or you're not ready to settle into one place. Maybe your kids live out of state. Maybe you're considering Florida for part of the year during the winter. Renting gives you options. One of my clients sold their colonial in Teaneck after 42 years. She moved into a beautiful age-restricted apartment in Hackensack with elevators, secure entry, and weekly events. Rent was about $2,200 a month, and she told me, "This is the first time I've felt truly free since I was 25. No taxes, no water bill, no repairs, just living." So local numbers to consider. Let's break this down for Bergen County in 2025. Median sale prices for a single-family home are around $767,000. For a condo, it's about $421,000, and for townhomes, it's about $510,000. Average senior-friendly rents for a 1-bedroom in a 55-plus apartment run about $2,100 to $2,400 a month. A 2-bedroom rental townhome will run you about $2,800 to $3,500 a month. An independent living facility, private pay, will run you about $3,000 to $5,000 a month, depending on their services. Now, let's say you sell your home for $700,000 and net around $600,000. You could buy a $400,000 condo, live mortgage-free, and keep $200,000 in the bank. Or rent a $2,400 a month apartment, which buys you 20 years of flexibility if you manage your savings carefully. It's not about which is better, it's about what's better for you. So here are 3 big questions to ask yourself. Do you want to stay in one place long term? If yes, buying might be the better investment. Do you want zero maintenance and flexibility? Renting gives you that freedom, but no equity. Is preserving your capital a top priority? Well, renting keeps your equity available. Buying transfers it into another property again. So what's my advice? If you're ready for simplicity and freedom and you're unsure about the future, renting is worth a serious consideration. If you still value stability and want a place to make your own, buying might give you the control that you crave. Some of my clients even do both. They sell, rent for a year, and then decide what to do next. There's no one size fits all. That's why it helps to talk through your goals, your finances, and your preferences with someone who knows the local market and understands what seniors need most. So my final thoughts. You're already done the hard part, making the decision to explore something new. Whether you choose to rent or buy, what matters most is that your next move gives you more peace of mind, more freedom, and more joy. It's not just about the structure you live in, it's about how you want to live. I'm Ryan Gibbons, and I'm here to help you weigh the options, walk through the numbers, and make the decision that feels right for you. If you're ready to talk, I'm just a call away.